Hey, hey, what is up? What is up? We are back and we are black. This is the No I Don't Know TV series. Cause shit, nigga, I don't know. I hope y'all don't know either. What is going on? What is going on? Shout out to everybody that's out there dealing with this goddamn pollen count as well as corona count. All this bullshit that's going along with it is fucking me up. Shout out to all the bitches out there that's auctioning off their pussy. Let me get yeah. Pussy, yeah. 65 for that pussy, yeah. Shout out to them. Turn this on that shit down, man. What is going on? What is going on? Man, this is your boy Warren G. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. Sorry about that. That podcast went live, but they about to interface this old system out on YouTube. So now it's about to be a new system. And just when I thought everything was good, the shit got cold and it's got hot again. It's fucking with my sinuses and shit. I had to double up on my honey and my turmeric tea. This shit is fucked up out here. For real, for real, for real. Hey, what's going on, Tommy's? I see you. It really is. Hey, had they sent the National Guard out there in New Orleans? Because they just sent the National Guard out here. The governor just, I guess, put out there, they're trying to hide it with, oh, we need somebody to deliver the supplies. Man, please. Y'all need more than that. Then you see all these damn businesses trying to be open when they know they're not supposed to be open. All for money. They'll jeopardize your life for money. Don't you ever forget it. Man, there's a lot that's been going on. A lot of shit I've been reading. You know, there's certain things that I don't know. There's just certain things that I've been reading, I've been looking at, and I'm like, wow. It's really shocking. And then you walk around and you see people not taking it serious, not just serious. Don't believe everything you see and you read on the news. And people got to understand news is very much about propaganda and very much about controlling the masses of people to have them think one thing when really they got another thing that they trying to do. I seen they had a Zantac recall. You know, I was looking at that shit too. And then for all y'all that haven't watched that Tiger King shit on Netflix, go check that shit out. That motherfucker was trying to murder fire. FDA calls for heartburn drug Zantac to be pulled from market immediately. See? So now first of all, the foods that they're giving you are causing you this acid reflux, and the reason why I know is because I had it. You know what got rid of that? Stop eating the bullshit, drink you some lemon water, and some sea moss. And you Gucci. And you ain't I ain't took that shit in so long. And I'm telling you, these are just the things that we have to look at, man, because it's a war out there where no man is safe. Straight up. Then you got, and what's so funny is they still trying to shove, oh, no National Guard's here? Oh, it's cold as heck out there? Oh, okay. Exactly. My shit is, man, look, normally my shit don't start really getting fucked up to the end of April, May, when it starts to transition in Las Vegas to getting hot. And that's when my voice starts getting fucked up and my nose and my allergies. But that shit came quick. Then as soon as it started getting hot, boom, it dropped to fucking cold again. I'm outside trying to take a walk and it's fucking freezing outside. I'm like, damn, it was just 80 degrees. So it's like, man, we got to look at that. This is a war where no man is safe. And these are things that, don't believe everything you see. Like I played on the last podcast how Bill Gates was getting us all this vital information, but my question is, why the fuck is we listening to Bill Gates? Nigga, you build computers. You ain't no doctor. You ain't no therapist. You're not no strategist. Oh, you're a strategist, all right. No, you're not no therapist. You're not no doctor. You're not no psychologist. I know what you are. A eugenicist. That's what you are. Like Margaret Sanger. So y'all need to pay attention to that when they put these motherfuckers in front of you. It's gonna be. It was hot today. It was like 80 degrees today. It's 80 degrees. And then what they doing is, oh, you can't go nowhere. Everything is closed. Now, shout out to everybody that's working at the court plantation. Shout out to everybody that be listening. My family members that be listening. Shout out to everybody. Tamisha, all y'all, my sisters and all them too. Because I know everybody is really, really kind of looking around like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Now, I don't claim to know shit. Now, I can tell you what was going on 10 years ago. And all my family members, anybody that listens, they remember 10 years ago. Now, 10 years ago, the 2008 economic hit, housing crisis hit, boom. And then 2 years later, 2010, 10 years ago, the houses were at an all-time low. Niggas gonna get jobs, and if you was getting a job, they weren't trying to pay you shit. You know what I'm saying? This time, they like, okay, we gonna do it another way. But now they keep putting all these things in front of you. And you notice, all these fictitious numbers that I really don't believe. And then, to me, I feel like they're seeding the clouds. Last year in February, it snowed twice in 1 week. It ain't never snowed no fucking twice in Nevada in 1 week. Not no Las Vegas. But it snowed twice. So that kind of got me like, what? Now they're employing the National Guard. Oh, we just need it for safe transport. Nigga, please. But I would assume that people are starting to wake up. Just like now, they know they're not going to be able to keep up with the demands of groceries and people being greedy and selfish and just trying to buy up every goddamn thing. They know that. So now, let me tell you, this is what I believe. I believe that the National Guard is not just going to be here to transport some motherfucking food and medical supplies. I think they're going to be here for civil unrest to back up the goddamn police just in case the motherfuckers be like, hey, this some bullshit. Now, what the fuck is really going on? Like I told y'all before, if Bill Gates and all them was practicing trial pandemics and hiring, the CDC was hiring people for that shit, then what do you think they was thinking? They was probably thinking the whole time, okay, we're going to put it into motion now. And as you look at the economy, motherfuckers, like these hotels, they think they slick. Well, we're taking bookings. Any smart person, I don't care how thoroughly you clean it. Nigga, I'm not finna fly to no motherfucking Las Vegas if I was a person knowing that this COVID-19 shit is real on the field and it's hard on the yard right now. Why would you do that? Most people ain't even gonna have jobs. But I still see business open. That's why I'm like, they'll put anything over a human life, especially a native human life. Man, on one of my older podcasts, this was a podcast before I got the mic and the music and all that. I was just looking into the computer screen, laptop and talking. Nigga, some motherfucker left me a message about, oh, what about black on black crime and all this other shit. It's like, motherfuckers always want to talk about what about black on black crime when you talk about racism and white supremacy. The thing that it is I always tell people, I'll tell my siblings, my nieces, my nephews, don't explain to them what racism and white supremacy, they know what it is. Ain't no dominant society motherfucker within, I would say any type of reasoning that they do have, do not know what racism and white supremacy is. Now the supremacy has turned to the haves and the have-nots. But they still are running a program. I just got done reading Vlad the Impaler. That was a very, very good book. He was doing some crazy shit in there. Very, very good book. Now I have started to read The Merovingians. That's a very good book, and it's telling me about the oligarchies and all these crazy ass words that I gotta Google every 5 minutes. But it's a very interesting book because it basically breaks down the system, the court system, the political system that they had to keep in place to stay in power. You know what I mean? And it trips me out, man, because when you look at these court plantation jobs, which of course everybody should be happy if you are working, you at your court plantation, shout out to you. I want to go around. That's why, man, I got my little uh my gimbal, and I'm about to start going around interviewing people. I'm already correlating it in my mind and what I do, because I want to start interviewing people that are successful, that have made good money, but now their ass is at home. I want to know how they still view the regular grocery worker. You know what I'm saying? The regular grocery bagger, the person that bags the groceries, the motherfucker that work at Costco. I wonder if you looking down on them now, because they hold the key to your future for toilet tissue, for shit paper. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that, because to me, I feel like they just putting all these false numbers and stuff, and there's so much shit going on. I'm almost kind of like, damn, they just running interference on motherfuckers now. I haven't watched the news since this shit started. The reason why I have not watched the actual news, because everything is about COVID-19. So I'll just turn on CNN if I want to see what the fuck everybody talking about, because you know everybody follow them and Fox. Nobody follows nothing else. All the regular local news stations, they'll report a couple of crimes and it's back to COVID-19. And this person has it, and that person has it, and this person has it. And it's like, but what are y'all doing? And then they keep saying, oh, well, April 30th. I'm still feeling in my heart that it's going to go past that. And then you looking at all these deaths and all this other stuff, and they like, oh, well, we have surpassed all, China and all that stuff. And I'm just kind of like, this sounds more like chemical warfare, which will ultimately stop the economy. My advice to anybody, I wouldn't just be so quick to get on no plane and come try to gamble and do any of that shit. Make sure your family is straight. Make sure your head is straight. You gotta understand what's going on, man. This shit is real in the field. Don't think that it's not. Everybody jumping on TikTok and making, go ahead, keep making your videos. When they run out of food, and they will. Thank you. That's funny you put that in there, Tommy. I was just thinking that. But they keep telling us about R. Kelly. But you know what they've told us about Harvey Weinstein? That he has COVID-19. Why are you telling us about Harvey Weinstein having COVID-19? You better not let that motherfucker out. You better put him in ISO. That motherfucker, if R. Kelly's still in prison, then your ass better be there too. For real, but I dare you to get us a hotel room. Hey, are you still wearing that bracelet? I would like to do it over. Our neighbor, the guy Rob you met, his girlfriend mom caught the coronavirus. What? But I dare you to get a hotel room. Hey, you still wearing the bracelet? Let me tell you something. If people don't think it's real in the field, it is. Especially in Vegas. National Guard is here. I'm telling you. National Guard is here. And if people think let me tell you something. If people think, that's why I was like, man, what is that? Damn. Well, you know what? Be expecting a whole lot of more people to catch that. Don't worry about it. I like it just like that. Ain't nobody to chat. It probably won't be nobody but somebody in there. But I specifically don't put certain things in there because I don't want people surfacing through it, man, because I want them taking my shit down like they did before. But I'll tell you this. What is the world coming to when we listen to motherfuckers like Bill Gates and Sanjay Gupta, the nigga that was in Contagion? You're an actor. That's why I say don't believe everything you see. Don't believe that shit. A lot of the stuff I was reading too, I'm like, hold on, let's see. I was reading, yeah, you got Zantac, Motherfuckers taking that shit. Now it says, I'm on CNN. It says 160,000 backlog tests, 10 days for results. Live updates. U.S. surpasses 200,000 coronavirus cases. I feel like this was all a plan. And I feel like, I don't know why y'all looking at motherfucking Donald Trump to kind of help y'all out. Motherfuckers is mad and waiting on their stimulus checks and seeing what the fuck. Nigga, you're not getting no stimulus check. And if it is, you want to use that to pay all the bills that you behind on, nigga. So for all y'all niggas that's like, yeah, I can't wait to get my stimulus check. I'm stunned on these niggas. I'm finna buy some Gucci or some Jordans and shit. I'm about to go bust me a bitch. Nigga, you ain't gonna have no bitch to bust. That bitch is probably auction off her pussy to the highest bidder. Nigga, you better pay them bills. For real. Marriott discloses data breach possibly affecting over 5 million customers. See, this is warfare right now. This is fucking warfare. Let's get into it. Let me see if I'm trying to play a video and see what they talking about. Hold on. Let's get past the goddamn commercial. See, this is warfare right now. Motherfuckers out here thinking it's sweet, making videos and shit. Let the kids make the videos. Adults, y'all motherfuckers need to watch what the fuck is going on. All these goddamn data breaches and the virus. This is warfare and not just chemical warfare. It's warfare, period. And don't believe everything you see, but watch what everybody say and read it. Let's see what they're saying.
We all live in the world and see that home sharing, home rentals are just exploding. Travelers.
See, man, I thought they was gonna be talking about. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. My bad. I'm about to play it right now.
Behind Marriott making this pivot, and what was the main decision behind Marriott making this pivot and investing outside of its core business?
I mean, I think if you don't change and grow as a company, you're not going to thrive. There's two big gaps that we saw in this space and why we got into it. We saw a lack of curation and branding and a lack of offering a consistent guest experience.
The listings are focused on luxury. Many cost over $1,000 per night.
We really see home rentals as additive. If you are a road warrior and you're out there staying at Ritz-Carlton's or St. Regis, W's, Marriott,
Now this is the Marriott talking about how wonderful they are.
Sheraton's, any of our 30 brands, and you in Scotland or a beautiful villa in Tuscany.
In villas listings, Airbnb has 6 million.
Get to the motherfucking point.
See over 1 million hotel rooms. You don't necessarily have the same control when it comes to these homes and villas.
We have very strict standards in terms of design, amenities, washer dryer, free high Wi-Fi, 24.
Yeah, that bitch ain't talking about shit. Fuck that. Talk about the bad shit. I don't care about that shit. I'll just read it. Marriott International was the target of another hack, but this wasn't as massive as the previous one. The hotel chain said Tuesday it recently discovered that someone using the login information of 2 employees accessed an unexpected amount of guests. Man, get the fuck out of here. It was an inside job. So all y'all niggas that went to stay at the goddamn Marriott, y'all shit is hacked. All y'all information. This is warfare. That was a plan. That was done on purpose. I'm not buying none of that bullshit. Nice try. I don't want to hear that shit. Man, please. Marriott know what they doing. Marriott data breach. They full of shit. That was done. That was orchestrated. Giving out people's information. Did you listen to Cardi B? She thinks entertainers are getting paid to say that. Remember I said, I was like, damn, I hope these motherfuckers ain't getting paid to say that shit. Human coronavirus in the 1960s. You know what? I believe that shit too. Like, cause everybody like, I got it too. Tom Hanks and them, oh, I got it too. Then this person, I got it too. And Tom Hanks' son is a culture vulture like a motherfucker. Man, somebody need to slap the shit out of him and tell him, sit your dumb ass down. Using the patois. That, you see how motherfuckers are? They study us and they make fun of us. It's entertainment to them. So you got the Marriott data breach, right? Now you have the coronavirus, right? Now you have Zantac talking about, oh, we had to pull it from the shelves. Well, you can't pull that shit from somebody's asshole after they already took it. See, we gotta wake up, man. Don't believe everything that you see. Just because they put it in front of you and give you all these bullshit ass numbers and motherfuckers be like, oh, okay. Well, shit. You know, hey man, they said it, so it's true. No, not really. You know, then you read the thing, you know, everybody, that's why I said I ain't gotta watch the news. They talk about the same shit. You know what's so funny? Now, let me tell you something that I think is so, I would say, interesting. Let's talk about it, y'all. You know how we were talking about Las Vegas, Nevada, what's an essential business and what is not? Gun retailers deem essential service by federal government. As states around the country issue stay-at-home orders amid the coronavirus pandemic, firearm and ammunition retailers have been designated an essential service according to updated guidance from the federal government. Now, why would the government say they're an essential business? Why would they say that? I think personally because they want to make sure the dominant society can go get guns too. Now, why would they say that? So guns are just as important as food, right? Because you got to protect your family, right? Let's think about it. Christopher Krebs, director of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, identified firearm and ammunition product manufacturers, retailers, importers, distributors, and shooting ranges as critical infrastructure in the updated Essential Critical Infrastructure workforce. So, all y'all niggas that ran out there to go buy guns because you thought the shit was about to close and shit is still open. Government mandated that shit. I hope people are not believing everything that they fucking see. And especially when you look at CNN, look at them very, very subjectively and just listen to what they saying. Listen to these words and shit. They got a lot of wordplay that they use. You know what I'm saying? And then don't let these people fool you talking about, oh man, you know, don't be mean to Chinese people and all that, man. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Fuck a goddamn Chinaman. Motherfucker, if you treat black people like shit, then fuck you too. Man, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Chinaman and feeling bad for them. I have no time for that. I gotta feel bad for my problems is having problems. I ain't got time to be feeling bad for them. Matter of fact, you're here for unearned benefits anyway. So you can pack up your shit in your fucking cookie and you can take your ass back to where the fuck you came from. Man, why motherfuckers always want to tell niggas that, oh, we'll go back to Africa. The first thing I said was, why would I go back to Africa when I built this country? See, my ancestors built this country. So you want me to build it and then go back to Africa. So if a motherfucker tell you to build a house and then after you build it tell you to get the fuck on, what you gonna do? No, you're gonna put a lien on that fucking property because services haven't been rendered. You haven't gotten paid for your services. Correct? All right then. Fuck out of here. And they throwing out all these numbers and they keep shoving the microphone in Donald Trump's face. Donald Trump want to basically tell everybody, why don't y'all just shut the fuck up and sit down and take your asses home? That's really what he want to say. He probably tired of talking about this shit. Not that I voted for Trump or I'm in alignment with Trump, like a motherfucker try to leave me a comment on a YouTube shit. Oh, well, you know, Trump has done more for black people. Man, spare me with this lesser of the two evils bullshit. They both evil, motherfucker. I don't like either choices that I have. And why is it we gotta choose them as our representative for Native black people? Fuck out of here. Fuck Obama, fuck all the motherfuckers that was before him. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. I don't wanna hear that. But motherfuckers be sitting up here thinking like life is sweet and the shit is sweet, and they keep making up. The thing that tripped me out too, they keep making up numbers, and to me, I feel like they making up the numbers. Calling the fight against corona A war can motivate but also mislead. Exactly. Stop listening to Sanjay Gupta, the actor in Contagion. Motherfucker probably ain't practiced no goddamn medication and practiced no fucking medical on nobody in 20 years. Fuck out of here. I hope everybody's understanding what the fuck is going on, man, because it's gonna be real hard on the yard. I'm telling you, it's gonna be real hard on the yard. Don't think that racism, white supremacy, it's not going nowhere. Native black people, you are a victim of racism and white supremacy. Period. In any dominant society person that want to be like, oh, well, you're playing a race card. Y'all got white privilege all day long, all day strong, and y'all would never get it up. So you damn right. Every time I look at something, I'm always looking at the race that's involved. You damn right. You look at these Fortune 500 companies and these billionaires and trillionaires, they're not native black. They're dominant society. And everybody that comes over here has already been socially engineered not to take up for native black people. And look at us like we're lazy people. That's why you got a lot of Africans. They are lazy. Akatas. Lazy niggas. That bullshit. Like we all lazy and they the hardest workers. And then when you tell them, well, why don't you take your ass back where the fuck you came from? Because you didn't build this shit over here. Matter of fact, as Dr. Claudette teaches, well, why the fuck you didn't come back and get us? When they hear that shit, a lot of things that motherfuckers gonna be looking at, and they gonna really see like, damn, this shit is fucked up, man. This shit is no fucking joke. This shit is no joke, and they gonna see. And when they do see that it's no joke, I think people gonna be like, damn, I should have done X, Y, and Z instead of being out here tricking and trying to kick it. And I see a lot of people in groups going to the park as if the park is the free safe zone for the coronavirus. Like, oh, it ain't at the park. Nigga, this shit is everywhere. Unless these motherfuckers that's walking around at the goddamn park has been tested, nigga, you gotta treat everybody as such. And not just that. I see a lot of native black people that's not prepared. Oh, you still read Behold the Pale Horse? You see I got the book right here? That book is great. This is a great book. I want to, The Grand Chessboard by Zbigniew Brzezinski. I want to get that book. Then there's another book, I forgot. I think it's called The Silent Spring. That's another book that I want to get. I got to order it. Man, it's a lot of books that I want to order. But yeah, man. Motherfuckers don't get it. That's why a motherfucker tried to, tell me a couple days ago, like, yeah, man, Bill Gates. I'm like, why the fuck is we listening to Bill Gates? He builds computers. He not no fucking doctor or no therapist. Why the fuck is he even on TV? Nigga, you build computers. Nigga, when I need a modem or I need a goddamn hard drive or some RAM or some gigs, some shit like that, then nigga, we'll have you on. But nigga, we don't need you talking right now. You don't even want to take none of these vaccinations that you trying to infringe upon everybody else's rights and shit. And push this shit, because people don't understand. Let's scare the people so we can usher them into a new world order, and then they'll be thankful for what we give them. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, if I give them this dirty water, they'll drink it. That's a fact. I never forgot. He ain't lying about that shit. He not lying. That's why motherfuckers be like, oh man, that's a conspiracy. Everything is conspiracy. Man, did the CIA come up with that name, the conspiracy theorists? If I'm not mistaken, they the ones who came up with that name. They have you thinking like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. Because you think outside the box. You're not just, they said everybody turn left. Well, let's turn left. No, I'm a motherfucker like, well, why everybody gotta turn left? Motherfuckers that question shit, they don't like you anyway. That's why I ain't never been like, because I'm gonna question everything. Well, why we gotta do it that way? That's why I tell motherfuckers, go read the book, baby. You can find something in it that I didn't find. I don't tell motherfuckers, well, don't read. You better read as much as you fucking can. That's why, like, well, I'm reading about, that's why I went from Behold the Pale Horse to start reading about Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, to start reading about the Merovingians. The next book after that will be the Borgias. You know, that Jesus Christ that y'all pray to? Because I want to know exactly what the mind frame was then and how it translates to now. If David Rockefeller had 10 goddamn heart transplants, then what does that tell you? Thank you. Cut the fucking checks. No, these billionaires wonder how they gonna still keep their businesses open and hoping that motherfuckers don't get sick. Let me tell you something. If it was up to those billionaires, basketball still would have been going. They still had basketball going on. Hockey still would have been going on. They don't give a fuck about the American people. Why do y'all? Look, it's the haves and the have-nots. I'm not mad at Bush and none of them. You know why? Because this is the way they've been doing it. I'm mad at the people that are not waking up and seeing. I'm mad at the dominant society, the have-nots, that don't see, damn, these motherfuckers fucking us over too. But because they give you that white privilege, you think that you're so much different from the average native black person. And I just be like, poor thing, what a damn dummy. Well, now you gonna see, as all this shit is going on at once, you got these people having data breaches and shit. Remember Yahoo had the data breach and all. They know what the fuck they doing. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. What the fuck you mean a data breach? When Eric Snowden told us exactly what the CIA is doing, ain't no fucking such thing as no goddamn data breach. Eric Snowden straight whistleblowed and told on their asses what they was fucking doing and watching. That's why I'm waving to the motherfucking computer screen and waiting right now, because you know they watch all this shit. Then they want to call native black people black identity extremists and shit because we questioning and reading. All I'm doing is reading and just questioning the system. As your social security number comes from Delaware, why does everything governmental, just any governmental issues is Delaware? The Social Security Office, the White House, the Pentagon, most LLC businesses come from Delaware because the laws are skewed that way, you fucking jackasses. But nobody cares about that shit. That's why I don't even say shit no more. Especially young motherfuckers. Young motherfuckers want to play video games. They don't want to listen to that shit. They gonna listen when a motherfucker can't play a video game. They gonna listen when a motherfucker's like, oh, guess what? Ain't no fucking jobs. Ain't no fucking money. Nigga, we're bringing the draft back. So get your bitch ass in the motherfucking army. Then motherfuckers gonna wake up and be like, hey, what was that book you was talking about? About the rights and shit? Our people are the most sometimes misinformed people. It's like, I don't get it sometimes. I'm like, I get it. You got to entertain yourself, and I get it, entertain, but not to the point to where you like, you only want to entertain yourself. You don't want to do no motherfucking, hey, man, what's going on, bodiless passenger, man? What's going on with it, bro? I'm telling you. Motherfucker, you can make all the TikTok videos. I don't care, man. Do that shit. It's entertaining. But I'll tell you this right now, man. There comes a time and a point where you got to be like, all right, let me sit down and grab me a little book and read it. It ain't like you gotta, to me, it ain't like you gotta be an avid reader and you're reading. I was like that at one point to catch up. I was reading about a book a week. Depending on if it was between 300 and 400 pages, I would read that in a week. Because that's all I would do. This was before I was podcasting, before I started making beats and shit. I'd just go home and read a book. I'd read it at lunch, at the Court Plantation, read it on my breaks, come home, read for about 2 or 3 hours a day, and then on Saturday and Sunday, read for about 5 or 6 hours a day. That was all I was doing. And I get it. You know, and I did that to catch up, but man, it was very insightful. I learned a lot of shit. It feels good when I hear the conscious community talk and they bring up books and I'm like, yeah, I read that book. Like I was listening to this young brother, he's got this book called I want to get it. Very, very good, brother. I'm looking on my phone right now. I'm about to go on my Amazon cart and look this shit up. Very, very good book. I think it's how Black history changed my life or something like that. I'm about to look it up right now. You know what I'm saying? I got this old ass motherfucker. Yeah, Black history saved my life. By Ernest Krim III. Black history saved my life. Y'all should go check that out. I got it on my card. I'm ordering. Looked like a very, very good book. He was on the Philippe Shock Matthews podcast. Go check him out. He's dope too. He always be having Dr. Hiawafa Kamene, Dr. Kaba. He be having him on there. He be having Professor James Smalls on there. He be having some dope people on there with books. That's, matter of fact, White Fragility, that book on white fragility, I found out about that book listening to his podcast. And then I remember just listening to him talk about white fragility with this Caucasian lady. It was her book, and I was like, damn, that's dope. Let me check it out. Because even the Caucasian lady, the dominant society lady, was like, my friends, my black friends constantly be checking me. Because, you know, we will deflect, you know, we'll hide behind our white privilege and we'll act like we don't. You know, and my black friends constantly like, that's white privilege right there. You know, you looking at it from a white privilege point of view. And I said, okay, let me check it out. And it was a very, very good book. Very, very insightful. Very insightful. But I'm telling motherfuckers right now, go get your book. I don't claim to have read a whole lot of books, and I don't claim to have took ownership in a whole lot of books. But my goal, I got a number in my mind of a goal of books that I want to have. Because my goal of reading books, I want to have I want to have read about 500 or 600 books in the next year and a half or so. Conscious people is very, very hard to find. Don't try to find them at the Court Plantation because you're not going to find them there. Because everybody there is too busy trying to get a pat on the head by the dominant society. You're not going to find them there. And see, people think being conscious, you have to be pro, the white man is the devil and all. Man, conscious could be more like how you eat. Conscious could be more on questioning things, looking at it from a different perspective. That's my perspective on it. Ain't just, I don't even like the stigma that people have about the Nation of Islam. I think that shit is whack as fuck. The Nation of Islam, if you have ever listened to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan speak, then you know better. Then you know that's not all he talks about. Matter of fact, the majority of speeches, he don't even talk about that shit. He don't be like, yeah, because the white man is the devil. He don't be saying that shit. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan be trying to educate Native black people. That's facts. If you read The Secret Relationship Between Jews and Blacks, at the end of the book, he's got books by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's got books, they got some other books, and I got to go get that. I got it in my little library. But I'll tell you this. He's got other books like Don't Dare Call It a Conspiracy. That ain't the white man is the devil. He's got a book about fractional reserve banking in the Nation of Islam's The Secret Relationship Between Jews and Blacks. But motherfuckers don't want to take the time to go look at that shit because you only going by what somebody telling you. If it's the dominant society give you the narrative on the Nation of Islam, then you crazy. That's a fact. That's why we gotta stop looking at everything that we see and just taking it for full face value. Straight up. This is new in New Orleans. Very different from California. Facts. In every state, it's probably different. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a conscious community out here in Las Vegas. And, I would love to sit down and chop it up with a lot of the conscious brothers and all that. Hey, man, I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm me. See, that's why I don't want to be stereotyped and put in one box, because then you got to defend whatever somebody's stereotype that they give you. That's why I don't share the same belief systems as a lot of people. That's why when you bring up Santeria and voodoo and voodoo, when you start talking about this shit, these motherfuckers start bucking their eyes, and I'm like, God damn, man. See, I want to learn about Ifa. You know what I mean? I want to sit down and talk to an African voodoo priestess. And I want him to put such a cold spell around me and a protective prayer around me, because he's drawing from the real energy of our religion, not from this Jesus said it. And ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you believe, but that's some shit that they gave you. I want to go to the source of some shit that we made up, not some shit that we made up. They took it, they remixed it, and then gave it back to you and took all the minerals and all the essential things that you need. They take. That's why religion to me is so saturated with bullshit right now. Because you go to these churches, they're not telling you nothing about who you are, where you come from. You are the God. The God is in you. They don't tell you none of that shit, but what they do is they remix it, they saturate it with bullshit, they water it down, and then they give it back to you, and then you kind of just be like, okay, then here you are praying to Cesare Borgia, thinking that life is going to be good, and then in actuality, life is fucked up. Because you're trying to draw power from a God that doesn't even look like you, first of all, and it ain't something that you made up, something that somebody took, remixed, and then gave it to you. It's almost like when Frank Lucas was working for Bumpy Johnson and Bumpy passed away. And then Frank Lucas was like, well, nigga, I want to go over there to the Viet Cong and get the shit myself. I don't want to be waiting on the mob to distribute my shit. No, I'm going to go over there and get the shit myself. And then I'm going to come back and sell it wholesale. Whether motherfuckers agree with this methods or not, fuck it. And that's what I'm saying. Go get it from the source. You know what I mean? Stop taking shit for full face value and not researching the shit for you. Research everything. Don't ever, ever, ever think that, to me, don't ever, ever, ever think that whatever somebody is telling you is the absolute truth. No, go research it for yourself, and then it's up to your interpretation, just like the Bible. That's why you got people, the last and evil days, and the rapture, and and all that bullshit. And it's like, man, let me tell you something. That will not help you with racism and white supremacy. One, we are a prisoner of war, as Neely Fuller Jr. talks about. I don't even know. I think my book is put up. I always have that book right here. We are a prisoner of war. All the time. And since they dominate 9 areas of activity, I don't understand why people ain't getting it by now. Motherfuckers ain't getting it. That's why I look at my young Native Black people and I just be looking and I be like, damn, they don't even get it. Now's the time to go buy up all the stock you want. Weed stock 80 cents a share. I'm going to talk about this every podcast. Weed stock 80 cents a share. 80 cents a motherfucking share for some goddamn stock. MGM, $11 a share. All these goddamn stock that was $30 and $40 a share is dropping and tanking because they don't know what to do. They don't know. See, the stalling tactic is over with. Agenda 21 is here. New World Order that's on the dollar. New World Order is on the dollar. It's that shit that's written in Latin, the Secloris, whatever that bullshit is on the dollar, is here. They're going to push this agenda whether you like it or not. And if you are a part of the dominant society and you have no wealth, you're going to be cast right with the Native Black people. Clowns. But for now, go ahead. Y'all continue on. You can continue on and be a little supervisor. If it ain't your company, you don't own it. As Dame Dad says, you're nothing but a supervisor. That's a fact. And a lot of businesses are not doing well because a lot of the times I think we don't see for the future. We look for what's right in front of us. There's a lot of parents out there like that too. A lot of finessing motherfuckers too. A lot of niggas out there finessing. Man, shout out to Northbound. Leo, okay, I have not forgot about y'all. Just been working this shit. I've been working on some shit. I'm gonna have to go live on my Instagram and show y'all some of the shit I've been working on. I'm gonna have to text y'all and go live real quick or post a video real quick. Let y'all know I've been working on some shit. Y'all niggas still gotta come through so y'all can hear it. But shit, man, at Discord Plantation, y'all niggas chill and relax. If you can limit the amount of people that you around, limit that shit. Go get you some CMOS from blackandnoble.com. Go get you some Freedom Paper Company in your own life. Black-owned business. I bet you want some. I bet you ain't laughing at niggas that own toilet tissue companies now, motherfucker. Go get you some black soap. Stop buying all these goddamn extra amenity chemicals and bullshit that they selling you at the goddamn store. Some, you know, let's waken up. Let's awaken our people, and each one needs to teach one and not be on some bullshit and hide the knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You gotta pass the plug on to the people that want the plug. A lot of niggas don't want the plug. A lot of niggas just want to play video games and chill. That's a fact. And let them do that. Shout out, like, again, to everybody that's at the Core Plantation, because I know a lot of niggas, especially a lot of niggas in Vegas, it's not working. That's a fact. A lot of niggas is not working, they don't have jobs. Shout out to everybody that do. Man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Like I said, for allergies, my best, get you some moringa tea, get you some elderberry tea, get you some soursop in your life, and get you some turmeric tea with ginger, and get you some raw honey. Raw honey. Because right now the pollen count is through the roof because it was just windy, then it was cold, and that shit is through the roof. I'm telling you, there's a lot of tricks to the trade. They know what they doing. You don't think these people know what they doing? Everybody stay home, right? So everybody stay home. Now you gotta stay home. Oh, better go to the grocery store. You gotta buy up all the groceries, right? That's 2. Now your kids are home. You at home. What y'all think y'all gonna do? Eat and watch TV. And if it gets warm, you're gonna turn your AC on, right? You're gonna have it running. You want it comfortable. That's why they want everybody to stay home. This is all a money grab. Oh, they had drive-through tissue giveaway? I believe it. I fucking believe it. Some people are delivering food and putting goddamn toiletries with it. Anything to keep their business going. If you don't think this was all by design, I don't know what to tell people. That's why it's hard for me to have conversations with people. People look at you like you crazy. I'm like, my nigga, this shit is by design. Nah, man, you know, it's a virus, man. You know, you can't really design that. I'll be like, this is exactly what I say. I say, please go read Medical Apartheid by Harriet Washington, please. I don't have the book up here, but go read the book. Medical Apartheid. It's a red book with a red cross on it. A medical symbol. Go read that book by Harriet Washington. If you think that they're not capable of doing it, go read the ISIS Papers, Keys to Color by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Thank you. Bill Gates was running simulations last year. Pandemic simulations. Then somebody buzzed his ass. Oh no, we do this every year. Trying to lie and shit. Just like his doctor came out and said, Bill Gates don't vaccinate his children. He's not vaccinated. He don't use those vaccines. But you want to give them to all the niggas, though. You want to give them to everybody else, though. This is the thing that I be trying to say. Like, y'all not looking at this? So you at the forefront of trying to give everybody else the motherfucking vaccinations. But when it comes to you, you're not vaccinating yourself. Matter of fact, in those vaccinations, they want to get at the dogs. All the goddamn mercury and shit in there. And running these goddamn simulations and hyping up the numbers and playing these bullshit games with everybody. And everybody walking around with these clown-ass masks on, dressed up like it's Outbreak, you know, like it's Dustin Hoffman and it's the movie Outbreak. Motherfuckers walking around like they getting ready to go to fucking Mars or some shit. Oh, by the way, didn't they say they lost the coordinates to the moon? I don't believe they went there, lying motherfuckers. They don't know what the shit look like. I'll believe it when I see the shit myself and make sure that the fucking video feed is authenticated. First man to walk on the moon. Okay, fine. When we going back to the moon? Oh, we lost the coordinates. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's why I just be like, man, please. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. you know, you read these things and I do feel bad for, you know, these business owners and these small business owners, but it's fucked up, man. Because the unseen hand, they know what the fuck they doing. If y'all don't think that they don't know what they doing, y'all must be out y'all mind. You know, sometimes I just be like, man, I don't get people, man. You sit down, you try to have a conversation with people, motherfuckers just be like, man, you know, man, I gotta get me some masks, man. We running out of masks and shit. You know that the mask don't stop you from getting, the mask is for people that already got COVID-19, you jackasses. It ain't for the motherfuckers that don't have it. If you don't got it, then you don't need to be wearing it. Because the mask is not gonna protect you from not getting it. You're fucking clowns. Motherfuckers, man, be on some ignorant ass shit. I just be like, oh, Lord Jesus. The fuck is going on with my people? And it ain't just native, but it's everybody. Everybody just be like, oh, man, you know, I'm just going to see what Trump say this time. Nigga, Trump is not the savior. He's not going to save you. Trump trying to save his businesses and make sure his shit is good. His shit going on above his pay grade that he don't even know what the fuck is going on. But man, I digress. Appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Send this video to anyone that's on the same vibe as you, energy as you. If it's a coon or a Sambo, please don't send it to them, because coons and Sambos, they call and get my shit waved and get my shit taken down. And most coons and Sambos, I don't feel like arguing. I get tired of arguing with them, man. Motherfucker gonna leave this message talking about what about black on black crime. Just like on Twitter, niggas be saying that shit. What about black on black crime? I'll just be like, nigga, what you mean what about black on black crime? What the fuck does that got to do with what's going on right now? But motherfuckers say that. What about black on black crime? You know, black on black crime, man, you know, black people kill each other every day too. Yeah, because under a system of racism and white supremacy, that's what happens. They put so they'll put a Crip against a Blood, they'll put a native black against another native black, and then in putting each other against each other and playing this game of let's dangle the carrot in front of whoever will kill each other, get it first. That's what happens. That's why motherfucking niggas will step on each other's heads just so they can be seen in the Beamer, the Benz, the Tesla, and they can say that they got it. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what the dominant society do. They pit everybody against each other. And then have everybody arguing over the scraps. If you don't think that's what they doing, then you're sadly mistaken. That's a fact. That shit ain't gonna change. You know when the shit gonna change? When it ain't no more fucking money. When it's just about knowledge. It ain't about no fucking money. It ain't about no bullshit. It's just about knowledge. That's when people, when you can no longer say, well, I got Gucci and you got Pro Wings or Spaldings. You know what I'm saying? And that's when motherfuckers gonna be like, oh shit. When niggas that live in the hills gotta get out of them hills, because guess what? You ain't living there no more, because ain't no more fucking money. Because now it's the RFID chip or FRID, whatever that chip is called, the digital currency that they about to go to. Because trust me, they gonna give niggas reparations when they like, yeah, let's just give them. We're gonna give black people $100 trillion reparations. And then a week later, oh, we're switching to a digital currency. So now you gotta trade in those fucking, that money that you guys have. And it's 25 cents to the digital currency dollar that we're using now. Now motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, my money ain't worth shit. Told you, clowns. Well, you can't say we didn't give you reparations. That's what they capable of doing. I don't care what nobody say. If they gave niggas reparations, first of all, it'll be a lot of niggas that'll be like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm going to Africa. I'm going here. I ain't fucking with these motherfuckers no more. It'll be a lot of niggas that'll go buy their house in the hill and you'll never see them again. There'll be a lot of niggas that'll buy them whips and buy cars and floss And there'll be a lot of niggas that still want to be integrated, and I get that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? But it'll still be coons and sambos that'll be like, I don't understand what's wrong with black people. You know, you gotta act right and pull yourselves up by your bootstraps and cut your hair. Don't have braids, you know? Cause we need you to be a conform like that coon sambo fucking mammy telling about the gun buying Steven from Django bullshit. I hate that. That shit I hate that. I hate listening to that shit. That's why when I be listening to niggas talking about, you better go out there and vote, man. Our people died for you to vote. Man, our people was missing fucking form, man. Nigga, I'm not voting for no fucking crazy Joe Biden who locked up over 500,000 fucking people. He was an architect behind a goddamn crime bill. Most niggas don't even know that. When you tell niggas, you know he's an architect behind a crime bill, right? And they like, what you mean? The fucking crime bill. When I started really, really looking at that motherfucker, the second term of Obama, when he wouldn't say shit about all these black people getting murdered in the street, and I was like, man, let me start doing a little bit of Googling. Then I started listening to other people's podcasts and listening to them say shit. I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one that was thinking this nigga on some whole ass shit. First of all, you ditch your fucking preacher, Reverend Jeremiah Wright, Dr. Reverend Jeremiah Wright, who's saying real shit about the government and the dominant society. You distance yourself from him because you just wanted it so bad. Fuck out of here. And the nigga ain't said shit since. Now you got Crazy Joe beating Bernie Sanders for an epic failure. And white people, black people still talking about, oh man, we gotta get behind Joe Biden. Nigga, what? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and all the rest of them motherfuckers. That's why Bernie Sanders had to go get Killer Mike and have Killer Mike, you notice you don't see Killer Mike around no more. Then he went and got Public Enemy, fight the power type shit. Nigga go get any black person they can to co-sign they fuckery so a nigga could be led into the pasture of slaughter. Sheeple. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck Bernie Sanders too. You voted for reparations for the Jewish community, but when it comes to black people reparations, you voted no. And then when we ask you about it, you get selective amnesia, selective memory, and start talking about free college tuition. And then you start using the broad and ambiguous terms as Dr. Claude Anderson said. Oh, he says in his book, and minorities and people of color, and what they do is they do that so they can group you with everybody else. When a motherfucker say people of color, they can be talking about Sanjay Gupta. They could be talking about any motherfucker that's the same shade as us. We're not talking about shade. We're talking about, I would say, a race of people, a group of people. We are, as Dr. Claude Anderson says, we are a special people. What we endured and what we did the last 450 years and what we built, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. For unpaid labor, go get the book Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Go get it and read it. Facts. And then go get you some game, go get you Think Like a Millionaire by Dr. Boyce Watkins. Go get that book. That's a great book to read. Go read The Wealth Choice. We got to get our financial game in order, man. Get you some stocks, some bonds, some CDs, some goddamn life insurance. Niggas got insurance on their phone and on their car, but they don't got life insurance. And then when they die, then we raising an orphan for little Kiki and little Day and them, because we ain't got no money. We doing barbecues and car washes and shit. Because they parents didn't think to give them a life insurance, but little Kiki and little Day and little Kivasier and all these other motherfuckers, niggas got Jordans on though. They fresh to death, but let them get a sickness or get an illness and they pass away, God forbid. We doing a car wash to bury these motherfuckers. We ain't got no bread. Because niggas don't think that life insurance is important. You telling them they go buy stock, they look at you, oh man, that's gambling. Oh, and I'll just be like, all right, man. But anyway, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. This is the No I Don't Know TV series. I'm your boy Warren G, and the place to be, been clowning sucker free since 2003. Go get you some game. Game yourself up, man. Go listen to that new E40 CD. I think it's The Gift of Gab. Or no, Practice Makes Paper. And he's got this song on the second CD where he's talking about all these historical black people that had all these inventions. Go get gamed up. See, when I be listening to podcasts, I get gamed up. I don't be listening to podcasts for no fuck. I ain't got time for that, man. Time is of the essence. My problems are having problems. I don't have time not to be gamed up. So if it ain't about no game, then I'm good. Hey, man, all you niggas that's out there trying to fuck a bitch, knowing that bitch got the COVID-19, and you like, well, shit, fuck it. As long as that bitch ain't got COVID-20, guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you.